Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have all the luck? The answer lies in our thoughts. Our thoughts are powerful. They shape our reality. They influence every aspect of our lives. Think about it. When you wake up feeling positive, doesn't your day seem brighter? Conversely, when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong. This isn't just coincidence, it's the power of our thoughts at work. Our thoughts create our emotions drive our actions, and our actions determine our results. Great minds throughout history have understood this principle. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. His positive outlook kept him going and led to one of the most important inventions in history. Our brain is an incredible organ. It's constantly changing and adapting. This process is called neuroplasticity. It means our brain can form new neural connections throughout our lives. These connections are based on our experiences and environments. In essence, our brain becomes a mirror of our past. Think about your daily routine, the way you brush your teeth, the route you take to work, even the thoughts you think. These are all patterns etched into your brain. They're a result of past experiences and repeated behaviors. But while our brain reflects our past, it doesn't have to define our future. We have the power to change these patterns and create new neural pathways. Our daily routines can be comforting. They provide structure and predictability, but they can also hold us back. When we do the same things day in and day out, we're reinforcing old patterns. We're not giving our brain the opportunity to grow and change. Breaking free from these routines can be challenging. Our brain loves efficiency. It wants to conserve energy, so it resists change. But this resistance is exactly why change is so important. When we step out of our comfort zone, we're forcing our brain to create new pathways. Think about learning a new skill. At first, it feels awkward and difficult, but with practice, it becomes easier. This is your brain forming new connections. Remember Michael Jordan? He was cut from his high school basketball team, but practiced every day. He created new neural pathways of success, and the rest, as they say, is history. Our environment plays a huge role in shaping our thoughts and behaviors. It influences the way we perceive the world and ourselves. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we're limited by our circumstances. We often feel confined by the physical and social boundaries around us. But the truth is, we have the power to think beyond our environment. Our minds are capable of transcending these limitations. We can create new realities in our mind. By imagining different scenarios, we can start to see new possibilities. And when we do this consistently, our external reality begins to change. Our thoughts start to influence our actions and surroundings. When we think new thoughts, we're creating new neural pathways. These pathways strengthen with repetition, making new ways of thinking more natural. When we visualize success, our brain starts preparing for this new reality. It begins to align our actions with our visions. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers. They understand the importance of mental preparation. Thinking beyond our environment requires practice. It's a skill that can be developed over time with dedication. It's about consciously choosing our thoughts. We need to be mindful of what we focus on and nurture positive thinking. Through the power of our thoughts and actions, we can become influential and successful. Our journey shows the impact of visionary thinking. This is a testament to the power of thinking beyond our environment. It highlights how our thoughts can shape our reality. We can do the same. By harnessing the power of our thoughts, we can transform our lives and achieve our dreams. Section 5, Personality, the architect of personal reality. Our personality is like a blueprint. It shapes our personal reality. But what exactly is personality? It's a combination of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's the lens through which we view the world, and it's largely shaped by our past experiences and beliefs. Our personality creates our personal reality, but our personal reality also reinforces our personality. It's a cycle. If we believe we're unlucky, we'll notice all the times things don't go our way. This reinforces our belief, and the cycle continues. But the good news is we can break this cycle. Changing our personality might seem daunting, but neuroscience tells us otherwise. With conscious effort, we can change our personality and shape our personal reality. You have the power to architect your personal reality by shaping your personality. Section 6. embracing new learning for change. Change requires learning. It's about acquiring new knowledge and skills, but more importantly, it's about unlearning old patterns. This can be challenging. Our brain is wired to resist change. It likes the familiar. But embracing new learning is crucial for personal growth and transformation. Learning new things creates new neural pathways in our brain. The more we use these new roads, the stronger they become. New learning leads to new thinking patterns. These new patterns lead to new behaviors and results. Consider the story of Colonel Sanders. He started Kentucky Fried Chicken at the age of 65. He faced rejection, but kept learning, adapting, and persisting. It's never too late to embrace new learning and create change in your life. Section 7. The chemistry of thoughts, positive versus negative. Our thoughts aren't just abstract concepts. They have a real physical impact on our brain. When we think, our brain releases chemicals. These chemicals affect our mood, our energy levels, and even our physical health. Positive thoughts release different chemicals than negative thoughts. When we have positive thoughts, our brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These are often called feel-good chemicals. They make us feel happy, motivated, and optimistic. On the other hand, negative thoughts trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol. These can make us feel anxious, depressed, and unmotivated. We can choose our thoughts. And by choosing positive thoughts, we can literally change the chemical balance in our brain. That's the power of positive thinking. Section 8. The cycle of thoughts and feelings. Our thoughts and feelings are intimately connected, forming a complex web that influences our daily lives. They form a cycle that can either lift us up, filling us with positivity and energy, or bring us down, draining our spirit and motivation. Here's how it works. We have a thought which can be positive, negative, or neutral. That thought triggers a corresponding feeling, which can range from joy and excitement to sadness and fear. That feeling then reinforces the original thought, creating a feedback loop. And the cycle continues, often without us even realizing it. This cycle can happen so quickly and so subtly that we're often not even aware of its presence or its impact on our mood and behavior. For example, let's say you have the thought, "I'm not good enough." This single thought can set off a cascade of emotions. This thought might trigger feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even hopelessness, affecting your overall well-being. These feelings then reinforce the original thought, making it stronger and more persistent, and the cycle continues, creating an emotional roller coaster. But the good news is we can interrupt this cycle. We have the power to change our thoughts and consequently our feelings. By becoming aware of our thoughts, we can start to break this cycle. Awareness is the first step towards change. Consider the story of Walt Disney, a prime example of someone who broke free from negative thought patterns. He was fired for lacking imagination, but chose to focus on his dreams and aspirations instead of his setbacks. He created new thought patterns of creativity and success, leading to the establishment of one of the most successful entertainment companies in the world. His story shows the power of positive thinking and resilience. Section 9. The battle conscious efforts versus ingrained habits. Changing our thoughts and behaviors is often a battle. On one side, we have our conscious efforts to change. On the other, we have our ingrained habits. These habits are like well-worn paths in our brain. They're easy and comfortable. Our conscious efforts, on the other hand, require energy and focus. This battle can be frustrating. We make a conscious decision to change, we start strong, but then we find ourselves slipping back into old patterns. This is normal. It's part of the change process. The key to winning this battle is persistence. Over time, these conscious efforts become easier and start to form new habits. It takes time and effort, but it's possible. Section 10. Reconditioning the body to a new mind. The final step in changing our reality is reconditioning our body to a new mind. This is a crucial phase in the journey of personal transformation. Our body has become accustomed to our old thought patterns, which have been ingrained over time. It's used to certain emotional states, whether they are positive or negative. To create lasting change, we need to align our body with our new thoughts and emotions. This alignment is essential for true transformation. This process involves more than just thinking positive thoughts. It requires a holistic approach. It requires us to embody our new reality through our actions and body language. We need to feel the emotions of our desired future as if it's already happened. This emotional connection is key. Techniques like visualization and meditation can be powerful tools in this process. They help bridge the gap between our current state and our desired state. They allow us to experience our new reality in our mind, making it more tangible and achievable. As we do this consistently, our body starts to adapt. This adaptation is a gradual but powerful shift. And when our body and mind are aligned, real change becomes possible. This alignment creates a harmonious state. Consider the story of Arnold Schwarzenegger, a prime example of this principle. He visualized his success and embodied it in every aspect of his life. He trained his body and mind to expect success, creating a powerful feedback loop. By reconditioning your body to your new mind, you can create a new reality for yourself. This is the essence of true transformation.